Mark, what's going on? All these T-shirts printed for you?
Yeah, it looks like it with Murph 250 on it. Good from Nike. They obviously sponsored me the whole way through in the footy club, so they came up with that the other week, which is good.
Been a different build-up for a 250, the season opener, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose it sort of shadows the actual first game of the year, which is a good thing. So pre-season's done now, and I can focus on getting to the real stuff. So looking forward to getting out there today. It's good weather. I reckon there'll be hopefully 95,000 there on Thursday night. So looking forward to it.
Who's most likely to take the cupcakes out of your teammates back there, do you reckon?
Probably big Mitch McGowan, big brackets, I reckon, probably likely put his hand up for a few cupcakes. I don't know.
On Thursday night, I mean, how positive are you feeling about it? I think it's this time of year, everyone is, but how are you feeling about Thursday?
Oh, look, I think the JLT, you can't read too much into it. I think from our point of view, it was good to score well. Good to see some of our young guys who are now really fit and firing and really can perform at level, showing a bit, which is good. Got a lot of new faces working together, so I think just from a chance to work together in match form was really good for us. And now it's the real stuff. So it's an exciting time of year. It'll be awesome to be out there on Thursday night.
You've been through a few rebuilds, obviously, Mark, in your time. How do you sort of see this current group, young kids coming through, and also some of the old guys supporting? Do you feel this is the best chance to take the club back up?
I've got no doubt we've drafted really well the last 3 or 4 years, included guys from other footy clubs. So that's the reason why last year that I wanted to stay on to this footy club, because I believe that we're certainly on the right path. Got really good people in good positions at the footy club, and now it's just up for us as players to get the ball rolling. And I think the days of seeing 10 to 11 players exit the footy club are done. It's now about building this group as a whole. 3 or 4 changes, obviously, that you have to make at the end of every year. But I'm really positive about where this footy club is at and where we're going, and hopefully I can hang on for as long as I possibly can.
And how do you feel physically? You have 300 in the sides.
Oh, look, I haven't really thought about it, to be honest. I've just worried about pre-season, just getting through that. First probably one I've done in a couple of years where I felt really good. So yeah, mentally I'm really excited. So hopefully physically over the next few years it can hold up. But I'm really confident in the work that I've done and that we've done as a group, that we can make some real inroads this year.
And do you feel like your role has changed at all now that you are getting a bit older and that some of the emerging players are really starting to perform?
Yeah, well, I think you'll probably see a bit more of me on a wing this year. Got some really good young talent that will play more centre bounce time, and that'll force me to play more wing, half forward, half back. Hopefully I've been doing a bit of work down there. So I suppose the more versatile I can get, the better it is for us as a team, and I'm enjoying playing that role at the moment.
The handing over the captaincy at the end of last year, does it relieve any bit of personal pressure, added expectation? Does it change the dynamics about the way you go about your footy now, and with that out of the picture?
Oh, I suppose from an outside it does, but personally I've got a lot of pride in my own performance, and it doesn't mean that I'll be going out there with any less expectation on myself. It's certainly the right time for Cripper and for Doc to take the reins, and they've been doing a fantastic job. And now it's for me really enjoying my footy, and I've been doing that over the pre-season. So it's a really exciting time to be able to do that.
Have you I guess, had chats with Cripper and Docky about the captaincy and how they handle it, and have they asked you for advice and bits and pieces like that?
Yeah, and that's been ongoing. Like I've been working for them for a number of years in a leadership group, and I'm there for them if they want to bounce off ideas off me. But they're two really good mates of mine, so we're constant chats about leadership and about football, and it's nothing really too different there.
So much of the footy club's mantra has been about improvement, and I guess you've drafted well, you've got natural improvement in players, and then you've got guys in, more experienced guys as well. Is it time to deliver that in terms of win-loss? Is it that time now that you really feel you can?
Wins and losses, like not going to sit here and say, yeah, we'll get this many wins or this many losses, but I think as a whole, our improvement within the list, I think guys are believing in themselves now, that they've got confidence in their bodies that they can actually perform at the level. And there's so many guys in that box that now really believe that they can improve and improve rapidly, and that's why I want to stick around and play for this footy club. Not that I love the place, but I believe in the guys we've got here as well. And yeah, for me, it's actually exciting coming into training and seeing how much they're improving quickly. So who knows when that'll be and how far we'll jump, but I believe that we can jump pretty quick.
Do you expect Tom Lynch to play on Thursday?
If he does, he's a pretty handy player, so we'll have to be right in our game. He's obviously played pretty well against us for the Gold Coast a number of times, and we'll have our work cut out for us if he does. But yeah, if he puts his hand up, that's all well and good.
And the Tigers midfield speaks for itself, doesn't it? What have you noticed over them over the years, and how do you get on top of them?
I suppose it's a good challenge for our young group. Obviously, Cripper's a star of the comp, and we've got some exciting players around him. So I believe we've got some really good depth in our midfield, and those guys are really looking forward to taking on the likes of those guys who are premiership players. So it's awesome to be able to do that on Thursday night, round one, everyone watching. The guys are actually pretty excited about it, so it'll be good to see.
Some big raps around Sam Walsh over the pre-season, lots of expectation already despite not having played a senior game. You've obviously been there as a #1 draft pick. Do you have any words of advice for that setting, I guess, because you've lived through it?
I just tell him just to back himself in. He probably doesn't need too much advice from me. He's pretty mature and really professional, and I don't think he'll be overawed by the stage. If he gets a gig, he's done pretty well so far in the previous 2 lead-up games. So he's a tremendous young kid that yeah, I've loved working with in this short time, and looking forward to working with him over the years to come as well.
The 666 rule, does that sort of change the mentality a bit in terms of perhaps doing a bit more attacking at centre bounces, where it's perhaps you may not have the best game and just try and...
Yeah, I think it's no surprise that we're obviously you're one-on-one ahead of the ball from centre bounces, so you know, get it in there quick, you give yourself a good opportunity to score. So I think every team will be looking to try and exploit that, and the centre bounce has always been a crucial part of the game, and I suppose more so now than ever.
Could that make someone like Cripper more damaging, considering his bodies in there, big bodies can get the ball out?
Oh yeah, well he's probably he's the best clearance player I reckon in the comp. So it's pretty handy for us to have him in our side, and got some pretty zippy players around him who can use their legs and get out of the middle and get into our forwards. And I think the makeup of our forwards now is pretty exciting. You know, we've got McGovern and Harry and Charlie working down there with our small forwards. It gives them a great chance.